Hi class, if you've clicked on this video, it's probably because you need a little extra help on the using unit rates with fractions online sheet. That is the third task on your task sheet. So for this video, we're just going to work out number 1 together, and hopefully this will help you see how you need to operate in the rest of your problems. Let's get started. So the problem says a cookie recipe called for 2½ cups of sugar for every 2/5 cup of flour. If you make a batch of cookies using 1 cup of flour, how many cups of sugar would you need? So to start off, we're going to reference our notes on how to solve unit rates. And if we remember our notes, the unit rate steps say that in step 1, we need to write in Word the units that we're comparing. So the units that we're comparing here are the cups of sugar to cups of flour. So I'm going to write that in word form right here on my page. So I'm going to start off by saying cups of sugar over cups of flour. Okay? The second step is that I need to now set up my rate, which is to list the actual numbers. So it says the cookie recipe calls for 2½ cups of sugar. So right beside this, I'm going to draw my fraction symbol. I'm going to write 2½ cups of sugar right here for every 2/5 cup of flour. So I'm going to write 2/5 down here. Okay? Now, I know that I can't do anything with this mixed number. So I'm going to draw an arrow out to the side, and I'm going to actually change that mixed number to an improper fraction. Multiply the whole number times the denominator, 4. Add the numerator, 5. Keep denominator. And then I'm going to bring this one over 2/5 because there's nothing wrong with that. Now, it says how many cups of sugar will I need if I'm baking using 1 cup of flour. So I'm going to identify where the cups of flour is, and I'm going to write my equal sign. I know that I will be using 1 cup of flour, but I don't know how many cups of sugar I need, so I'm going to represent that with X. Okay? Just like how we solved our rates. I know that I can divide 2/5 divided by itself to get 1. Okay? With that in mind, now I'm going to divide the top by 2/5. Okay? And whatever my answer is here will be the answer for X. So what I'm going to do now is come to the side or down here somewhere. I'm going to set up this problem that I have, which is 5 over 2 divided by 2 over 5. Knowing that because it's a dividing fractions problem, I need to keep the first fraction, change the sign, flip the second fraction. Now multiply. I'm going to look crisscross to see if there's anything that I can divide both of these by and get a whole number, But there's not. 2 and 3 are not, 2 and 5 do not have anything in common that they both can be divided by. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply straight across. 5 times 5 is 25, and 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? Now, I can't just leave this like this. I need to represent it in fraction form. So I'm going to come down or to the side, and I'm going to divide 25 divided by 4. Now I'm going to ask myself, can 4 go into 2? No. But can 4 go into 25? Yes. How many times? It can go into that 6 times because 6 times 4 is 24. When I subtract that, I end up with 1. Okay? My final answer that I can represent, X is going to equal 6, whole number 6, and 1/4. And what are we talking about from the beginning? Can't just leave this without the units. The question is asking, how many cups of sugar will I need? So the answer is 6 and 1/4 cups of sugar. And that will be my final answer. Hopefully you found this video a little helpful, and you can go ahead and work out the rest of the problems in the same manner. Remember to change all of your answers into mixed number form if possible. Okay? And you may go ahead and get started.